Adding a pop-ups or dialog box is a common request when building Canvas apps, and we finally got an out-of-box solution. Hi, I'm Bruno and welcome to the Power Minutes. Dialog boxes have been a standard in application development for the longest time. If you want to prevent accidental clicks or ensure the user reviews details before going ahead, they have your back. Unfortunately, in Canvas apps, this has been all but standard. Previously, we had to set up variables, add containers, and configure to show and hide that logic, adding complexity to your apps just to have a simple dialog box behavior. Despite the effort, many people would still do this, as the value outweighed the effort. So let's check how we were previously doing it. We have our standard app over here. As you can see, I created a container pop-up body and background. We'll see how that is triggered in just a moment. But by clicking on the record, we have the variable pop-up true. Yes, let's edit Ricardo, and we have a confirm action. On the cancel, we have the logic to cancel it, so just set the variable to false and hiding it, while on the confirm, we have the logic to submit the form. Alright, that's how we used to do it. As you can see, this dialog box gives me the opportunity to think about what I'm going to do and allow me to either go back or accept and complete those changes. Simple, straightforward, and it can prevent a lot of data-related issues when applied correctly. What is the new answer to this age-old problem? The answer for once is not a control, but a function called confirm. We have set it up over here in a relatively sizable example, but I'll turn it down to size for you. Here you have our new function. This function has the following syntax. We call the function called confirm. The first input is mandatory, and it is the message, the main message that we have to present within our body of that dialog box. And next to it, we have an options record where we can input the following. We can add an additional title. We can add an additional subtitle that will be shown on the bottom of it. And we have the ability to overwrite the default names of the confirm and cancel button. Now, you might be wondering, okay, this does a confirm. We'll see in just a moment how that behaves. But then the question is, what is the output? And the answer is it's a boolean value. It's a true or false depending on which button you click. You get true if you press the confirm button and false if you press the cancel button. And with it, we can design our process accordingly. So we have an if statement wrapping up our confirm, and if it's true, we will patch the use case and send a notification that the user has been unsubscribed. And if it's false, we say that the action was cancelled. Now, you don't have to do all of this, but I wanted to really get a feeling for the function. And of course, I also made a complementary solution when we want to enable it. Sure, maybe with a little bit more time, this could have been condensed in less lines, but here you have it, a way to reduce all of this effort. So let's see how it plays in practice. I'm holding here, and let's click one of these buttons, for example. So if Ricardo wants to unsubscribe, we get this new message. This is the title, this is the main message, and the subtitle. Of course, we can go back and nothing happens, action cancelled, and we can enable newsletter, and you see that it has been activated. So there you have it, a standard way to create dialog boxes without having to make everything from scratch. While it's true it only handles binary cases, it should significantly reduce the efforts when it needs to create dialog box scenarios, as these are the most common. For more complex scenarios, you can still make everything you need as you were used to. So, see you next time. Take care.